people, it's Taha Khalid from TK Tutorials and I welcome you all to my new video. Today we would be learning that how to convert fractions into decimals and vice versa. So let's take a fraction. Suppose we have a fraction which is 5 upon 2 and n represents the numerator which is 5 and d represents the denominator which is 2. Now what to do to make this fraction into a decimal? So first, the first step is that we need to divide the denominator by the numerator. So we would just make a box like this and put the denominator outside the box, and the number which we put outside the box is always the number which we divide, and the number inside the box will be numerator, which would be divided by the number which is outside the box. So let's divide. So what is the nearest number of 2 which comes into the which comes near to the 5? Like, what is the number? What is the table of 2? Like 2 into 1 and 2 into 2. What is 2 into 1? 2 into 1 is 2. What is 2 into 2? 2 into 2 is 4. So the nearest number in the 2's table is 2 into 2, which is 4. So we would just simply write here 2 and we would write here 4 because the result is 4. And now we will minus it by 5, which is this number. So the remainder will be 1. Now there's a rule in mathematics: if we can't divide 2 by 1, so we just simply put a point or a dot, which would give us here a 0. So now let's write the table further. 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 5 is 10. So basically we got the exact number, which is 5. 2 into 5 is 10. So we just simply put here 5 and we just put here 10, which would give us remainder 0. So basically now we converted a fraction into a decimal. So this means 5 upon 2 is equals to 2.5. So this is the conversion of fractions into decimals. Well, now we will learn to how to convert decimals into fractions. So for example, if 0.4 is a decimal and we need to convert it into a fraction, so remember that every number has a denominator of 1. So 0.4 also has a denominator of 1. So simply we would, if we want to convert this 0.4, which is a decimal, into a fraction, we just need to remove this point. And what we just need to remove this point, we will do as multiply it by 10. Now, why multiply it by 10? So let's see here that if we write 0.4 here and if we multiply it by 10, so that automatically the point goes here. So if the point moves from here to here, so it means that 4.0, which means the answer is only 4. Now let's see. We write 0.4 and we multiply it by 10. So 0 just comes 0 in this case, and we multiply 1 by 4 and we just write 1 into 0 and we just write the point in this line. So which gives us 4.0, which means simply as 4.0. So this means 4. So that's why we need to move this decimal one place ahead. That's why we would need to multiply it by 10. So if we multiply it by 10, it just gives us 4 and it will give us 10. Now this is a fraction, but if we need to simplify this fraction, so we just need to divide it by the common number, like 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 5 is 10, which gives us the fraction 2 upon 5. Let's look at another example. 1.25 is a decimal and its denominator is 1. We need to multiply by 100 this time because we need to move that decimal 2 places ahead. Now we will multiply it by 100, now which means it will give us 125 and it will give us 100. Now simplify it, which will give us 1.25, which is a decimal. But if we need to convert it into a fraction, we just will simplify it by 5 divided by 5, which will give 5 and 4, which means the fraction will be 5/4. I hope you learn many things from this video. If you have any questions to ask, please ask them into the comment section. I would be glad to answer you those questions. Thank you. Please supporting my channel. Please keep supporting my channel and do subscribe.